Hey everybody, earlier this week I made a blog post on zenny62.com that was entitled "My Splendid Communications Influencer Survey is Stuck on Stupid." And I want to double down on that message because, first of all, there's in some corners a war on influencer marketing, and marketers because of this idea, well, pick it, lack of authenticity or lack of return on investment, and so on. The real problem is that the people who pick the influencers very often don't even know how to evaluate what the influencer does or work with the influencer to generate a campaign that achieves the objectives of the person that's spending the money. It's really that simple. In the case of Splendid Communications, the reason why I got after them was because the survey that they created had leading questions that said, look, more often than not, influencers charge you more money than you're worth. And that's the question, okay? And it's one of those questions designed to lead you to agree with it subconsciously. Not surprisingly, the survey results are more against influencers than for. But if you take a look at Splendid Communications' website, even though they work with influencers, the message is, hey, there's something wrong with influencers on authenticity. Really? That was the last straw. Because prior to that, when I was reading press releases related to San Diego Comic-Con, which I've covered for 8 years as press, including this year, an organization I will not mention sent an announcement to a panel that featured as one of the panelists a hip-hop person. I like hip-hop, but that's not the point. I like a lot of different kinds of music. But it mentioned this person's name and that they had an Instagram account with 1 million followers. So I went to this account expecting to see a item of content related to the Comic-Con panel or to the show. Saw nothing. Then after Comic-Con, I went back to the same person's Instagram account and saw nothing. I saw some sort of skit that they put together where this person and his girlfriend were in their car and they were being harassed by these cops, and then the guy hits one of the officers and this chase ensues. Okay? Nothing related at all to what he was purportedly assigned to do at Comic-Con. Nothing. So why tell me this person has 1 million Instagram followers if you, the brand manager, the promoter, the PR organization, is going to do nothing to encourage that person to use their social media network, or in this case, single platform, for your benefit? That made absolutely no sense whatsoever. At all. But what Splendid Communications did with its survey and the message that it sent out was completely stuck on stupid. I have been an influencer before the term was created. For example, on my blog post, I have a set of 3 videos that came as a result of a promotion that I ran on behalf of Marriott Hotels. Marriott, thanks to its then director, this is 2014, director of innovation, gave me 2 free room nights at their Marriott Central Park Courtyard Hotel. One of the tallest, it's the tallest hotel in the United States. I had an incredible room with a fantastic view. And I let everybody know about it via my social media channels. It was in conjunction with the NFL drafts, and I posted the content in such a way, using my SEO knowledge, search engine optimization, that if you typed NFL draft hotels, New York, you found one of my videos at the front page, top, above the fold result, and several of my videos on the first page of results for videos. In fact, the first 5. I put Marriott at the top of all the hotels in New York. So if you were looking for a hotel related to the NFL draft in New York, you found Marriott, particularly that hotel. That is influencer marketing. That's what's supposed to happen. That's several $1,000s of ad money that you would have to spend over time just to maintain that position. It's there because of my work. And so when I explain this to some people in marketing or public relations, or the CEOs of firms that have marketing staffs, it goes through one ear and out the other. I don't know if they think, well, because he's older and African American, I'm not going to listen to him. I remember one CEO said to me, well, we have our young people do social media. And I said, well, is it a part of your marketing campaign? He said, no. I repeat, no. So there's no connection between their social media work and their marketing work at this particular firm. I can go on and on and on with a number of abjectly awful examples of the use of social media, which influencer marketing is centered in, okay? And yet with all these bad examples, we have people blaming celebrities who were hired to be in videos. They didn't really make the videos, they were in them, regarding the Fry Festival. Those celebrities that were in those videos, for them, as far as I've known, particularly the models, were not in any way producers of the Fry Festival. They were just simply brought in because they're celebrities, and their job was to help, by their appearance, promote the Fry Festival. But did they know anything about whether or not that festival was going to be presented as it was designed in what they were putting out? Of course not. So why blame them? Blame the people who are being blamed right now, the people who produce the Fry Festival. But don't blame influencers, and don't blame influencer marketing. The people who are doing it are marketing and public relations people. Many of the same people who make the mistakes that I'm talking about right now. I'm asking you to please, just please stop it. Okay? Just stop it. And Splendid Communications in the UK, I'm really asking you all to change your tune. It's horrific. Subscribe to Zenny62 on YouTube. Follow Zenny62, that's me, on Twitter. And I'll see you on my live stream tonight. Zenny62 Live on YouTube.